Hi everyone, it's Sunday where I am, October 27th. Oh my God, where is this year gone? Holy moly. It sure hasn't been something I've been able to keep up with, not this year. It's flown by, like July was yesterday. Okay, so we're going to try something different. And I warn you ahead of time, and I'm going to put a disclaimer on the description, that this is probably going to be a fairly long video, because I'm going to do like a double spread instead. I want to do something larger because I'm going to add the spooky elements of fall to this page. So I just want to see how it's going to go. So far in our fall book, this is what we have. I'm sorry about the light glaring. It's still LED. There we go. I should put everything on my slant board. There we go. And this just talks about fall. Hushed October. I love that phrase. And then this one was our last one. It's simply perfect. So I tore out, we're at the center, okay, so I tore out the center double. So what I'm going to do, I think, is glue this in like this, and we're going to work on 3 pages. So I don't know how it's going to go. This is the first time I've ever done something like this, so I guess we'll figure it out together, right? Right. Okay, so, all right, brand new glue sticks. Gotta love them, eh? Trip to the dollar store, new glue sticks. But, you know, there's something to be said for, I mean, it's not glue sticks, because we go through those like crazy. If you're a collagist or a glue booker or anything, I don't even know what we're called. Artist? If you're an artist, using paper and collage and glue booking, you probably go through a fair number of glue sticks. Thank goodness Amazon sells them by the box now. But, yeah, when it comes to other things, it's kind of like I've talked before about this drawer that I have. This drawer, not one of these small ones up here, but this drawer where I've put things where I'm saving them for a special collage or a special page or something like that. And boy, oh boy, they just collect there, you know. They end up collecting there, and they're always, you know, too special to use, and so they sit there and they're really not giving their best life. Excuse me. That was strange. So is everybody ready for Halloween? I don't know how many of you celebrate, but I certainly enjoy it. It's been one of my favorites most of my life. Okay, card's gone again. Always keep track of your old smoother card, your burnisher. Yeah, okay, so this should work. I don't know, it's going to be interesting. I've never done this method before, so we'll see how it goes. But that seems to make that page nice and sturdy. So I haven't even planned what this triple spread is going to entail, but here's what I've got for it. Okay, so we'll put some stuff together and see what's there. I have the skeletons. Where are my other skeletons? I have some already done. These might be able to be repurposed, but I did one that was even better. It was this really faint one. I don't know if you remember or not, but it was really nice. I liked it far more than these darker ones. Yes, indeed. And now I won't be able to find it just because I want to use it, of course. Right, that's the way it goes. Okay, I'm going to pause this for a minute so I can see if I can find it. Okay, I found the one, but I didn't even remember that I had put it on. It's pretty heavy cardboard, so I'm not sure I can put this in there. We'll see. But these to me are too dark or too light. They're not This one I was able to sort of set back into the light. So, and this one isn't necessarily appropriate. We'll do one in November that involves sugar skulls and some of the Day of the Dead stuff, because that's after November 1st. Dios de las Muertes. I hope I'm saying that right. I'm not really good with the French or Spanish words or accents, so correct me if I'm wrong, folks, please. I don't want to insult anybody. So what have we got? Okay, these are summer pictures, so we're not going to use those. And I did warn you, didn't I, that it was going to be long? All right, let's see what we've got. Warm soul. Ghosts. Let's see if there's anything in there. Clocks. Maybe we can include another clock, because that was kind of cool. That worked out really well, at least in my opinion. All right, so what have we got here? All right. I know that I have something Halloween going on in here. Pretty sure I set something aside. Welcome Halloween. There we go. Yep. Don't ever throw away text. Do you know that's the one thing people keep saying? Well, there's still text that I don't like or that I'll never use and so on. Well, then make yourself a never use box, because I'll tell you what, even if at some time you're making something and you just happen to need some of the letters out of it, like some serial killer or kidnapper's note. Anyway, if you need some of the letters out of it, then it's there. And how much room does a little piece of paper take up? It's worth saving. Trust me on this. It is worth saving. Okay, now we might need two texts, so how much can I find in here? That's interesting. I've got one that says, now the hard part begins. And it's true. I mean, at least in the climates I've lived in, winter was more difficult, than fall. Maybe we'll go with that. I kind of like that. Now the hard part. Because I know an awful lot of people who are not really good with the cold, so. And my daughter got me 2 of the cutest little bracelets off Temu. I am a Van Gogh fan, if all of you long-timers know, and she got me these 2 bracelets yesterday. So I've been wearing the fall-colored sunflowers the last couple of days. Beautiful. All right, so we have a couple of fall pictures. I still don't want to use the Canadian Parliament. No, thank you. Kind of mad at them right now, but we shan't discuss politics. Okay, so I've got a little couple of side pieces. They always come in handy. Don't pitch anything. That's the sign of a good hoarder. Don't pitch anything. As my kids will tell you. I don't know if I ever told you guys the story of my youngest. She's like 20. She was 29, I think. She's 30 now anyway. We were talking about my incredible amounts of craft stuff, right? Like in my workroom, my studio. Just shelves and shelves of craft stuff. In some places it's piling up. Oh, it goes this way. Okay. Nope, it doesn't. That's the flip side of a calendar. So Janet, it would go that way. Okay. So so we're talking about my eldest daughter, who's 12 years older than her sister, loves, having craft stuff. She does the same thing, only not quite as bad as her mom. Doesn't collect quite as bad as I do. So, but I'm sort of learning to get rid of things. I'll tell you about I told you actually about the poo system. So, my youngest said, yeah, Mom, you better start using up some of this stuff. I don't want to have to get rid of it and clean it all up after you, go. My eldest and I had an awfully good laugh out of that one. Oh, for some reason that struck me as so funny. Okay, so as far as focus goes, I'm still thinking about that and laughing. Holy doodle. As far as the poo method goes, if it's something in your home, and I'm not talking about piece of paper because that's pretty hard to imagine, but you know that thing where they say, hold it in your hands for 10 seconds, and if you can't let it go, you can't let it go, right? But this method, somebody said, if it had like dog poo on it, would you throw it out or would you clean it off? And oh my God, that is so clarifying for me. There are things I just wouldn't bother to clean off. I'm sorry, folks. But okay, so where are we going to go with our fall imagery here? Because I would like a bit of the haunted. This has got to go. And this is almost too bright, but it would be okay beside this kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like that works. That does work actually. And this is being covered up. Don't worry about that. Okay, this Autumn's Gold says, in October, the world looks as though a master gilder has touched every leaf with a delicate brush. Autumn's Gold lures us all, the bride who marries in a woodland glade, the hiker who strides a mellow landscape, the collector whose, can't read that, whose treasures seem all the more precious in the glowing afternoon sun. That's quite lovely. All right, so what do we want to do? I would like to put this, I'm going to decorate it with sort of horror themed stuff. So, oh wait, I have a haunted house here that we can actually start in the back with. That's what we'll do. Did I put it away? I bet I did. Yes, I did. Okay. My daughter can print me off another one. It was one of those things I was going to, save. So much saving, right? All right, so we have this page. Let's get that cut out. So what have you all got planned for your week? I mean, do you have some fun stuff planned or anything? Are you gearing up for the holidays? If you tell me in the comments that you're already done your Christmas shopping, I think I'm going to just have to, I don't know, scream or something, because I don't think I've ever been that ready. Well, maybe 1 year I was. 1 or 2 years in my whole entire life. Anyway, let's get through Halloween first. I went into the dollar store today to pick up a couple of things, and the Halloween candy was right next to all the Christmas decorations. It's too soon. They should let us get past October 31st at least. I mean, yeah. Please don't push it. I don't want to be pushed. I would normally tear this, but I'm not completely sure how, like Xerox paper, what is it called, printer paper, reacts with tearing, so, oh, not bad, okay, because some papers tear differently than others, and so you have to be careful if it's the only copy of something you have, make sure that it tears, well. This is too bright for next to a haunted house, too bright. Okay, should we have that up there? And does this piece go? It does, okay. Because that might work for part of that. I'm not sure I can mix in the black and white well without one of the skull faces. Now, I would put it over here to offset the black and white. Down here, I think. Gee, I don't know. This is now confusing me because I'm mixing up two different focuses. Oh my goodness. Now I'm just going to confuse myself. Okay, so, which is the loose paper? This one is. So, let's park the skull over here. Okay, we'll build it from right to left. We might as well do that, but this is heavy cardboard. I don't think it would lift for me. Let's see if I can lift it. No, it's gonna tear. So actually, let me see if I can get one of these heads, skull heads, and we'll just do a quick napkin. We'll play napkin magic on another skull head instead of trying to cut through that cardboard, because holy doodle. Okay, wrong ones. Oh, where are they? There they are. Right there. Okay, so we will get this done quick, and then we won't have to mess with the cardboard, because that's just too heavy for me to deal with. All right, so come on, let go. Thank you. Okay. One layer. I think this is 2 layers. I'm pretty sure. Yep. Yep. 2 layers. And that's good glue paper right there. All right, now let's cut this apart. Oops. All right. That other one was, I used Mod Podge on it, but we'll see how it works with the glue backing it up. It should work okay on the black paper. And I love having black paper. By the way, if you don't have any and you are an artsy person, grab a pack the next time you go to the dollar store or order from Amazon or whatever, Walmart, whatever. Just a pack of black paper. Doesn't have to be good quality or anything. The paper that I grabbed, the black paper I grabbed, is chalkboard paper, where you can actually use chalk on it. It's just single sheets of light paper that are black on both sides, and you can actually chalk on it. It's really cool. And chalk pastels work, oh my god, they work such a treat on that paper. And it's just a cheap pad. It didn't hardly cost, what, maybe $3 for the whole pad of paper. And I've gotten a ton of use out of it. This is not easy. Maybe one should cut it before they... I'm always afraid that it's not evenly folded, though, so that you cut into one of them. But it sure would be easier cutting when they're all together like that. This one layer thing is... Ooh. Oops. Flying out of my hand. Don't escape. You can't escape. Your new life is on this paper. You will fulfill your destiny. I was thinking of doing a reading of Edgar Allan Poe or something. Only for a brief moment, folks. Don't worry. I won't actually do it. I won't actually do it. Okay, where did that black paper go now? That I had set aside, of course, for this project. You know that's bound to happen. Okay, there it is. See, it's just regular blackboard paper. And what else works really nicely on it is the metallic colored pencils. You can get colored pencils that are actually, I might have up here instead of in the, yeah, that's, I think, one in the metallic. No, it's not the metallic. But it shows up on here, and the chalk shows up really well, so always have a pad of black around. You won't regret it. You really won't. Okay, so let's get this old boy down. All right, I don't want this leftover white stuff on the edge. Bone isn't made white. If you're interested in some of the art videos I come across, if you don't want to check out the Facebook group, which isn't a group yet because it's, yeah, I'm just posting links there, but I will post the links in the community page here on the site, just like I am with the few little comics and stuff. So let's see how this does, Mr. Skull. Alas, poor Yorick. I knew him. And what's the next word, folks? It's not well. And that's what most of us learned. I knew him well. It's I knew him Horatio. Never a big Shakespeare fan, but the couple plays that I really do like are my favorites for sure. Okay, I'm going to put that under the dryer for a few minutes, only because I can't work with the glue the way it is. Actually, I'm going to apply almost to give it a texture on the back. I can see it forming there. And this is going to be a tear out, so let's just apply this around here and see what kind of texture we get. Use our glue for something other than just glue. Everybody has a multi-purpose in life, don't they? Okay, let's see where this gets us. Okay, I'll turn you guys off for just a few minutes. That wasn't worded right, and I'll be back. Okay, so from the looks of things, I think we got the texture. I think I got the texture that I was looking for. Almost not quite an old plaster, but just a little bit less than the black, like old paint or something. So, what are we gonna do now with this? All right, maybe we could set the house as the wonder if I could make the other page background look like old. Maybe I'll do that on another collage. This is supposed to be fall, so let's keep it at some fun, but not too serious a ghost page yet. Okay, so this is what we've got. And then we've got a few other things. I'm not going to use those skulls. Now the hard part. I think I'm going to have to leave that alone, but use the Halloween one, because we're not showing anything about winter here, so it's not really the hard part yet. Okay. Alright, that'll work. That'll work. do the candle down here. Oh, that would work nicely. Methinks, yes, okay. Yeah. That's kind of cool. I mean, does this house even belong here this time? Otherwise, it's just slapping down a bunch of fall pictures, right? Which, you know, I don't know, just isn't me. All right, how about a ghost or two? What do we think? Do we think maybe a ghost or two? That's what I get for saving everything. Everything. Okay, so we could add a few sort of ghostly figures. Hoo-ha. And a gravestone, maybe? Oh, that's a good one. This gravestone is too big, I think. Oh, okay, I had duplicates of those. I loved it when I got duplicates of the ones, the ads that I particularly liked out of the magazine piles I got. When they, you know, the advertiser bought more than 1 month and I was able to grab a second copy. Ooh, loved that. Absolutely loved that. Well, it says September and October, right? That's what we named this book, so let's go with that. Yeah, lots of extra copies. Love it. Love, love, love it. Okay. So, anything in there that we can make use of. Trying to make sure you guys can see all 3 pages, and I'm not sure you can at all. Alright, so we have these for the old pictures in there. We're really not going with the same, any kind of coloring or similarity, because we've got sepia going in black and white, and shades of gray, and oh, what do we do, folks? What do we do? What do we do? Life and community. So I just, because, you know, divergent people tend to go back and question stuff they've said. I just want you to know I wasn't being petulant about the Facebook group. Like, it does, lots of people aren't using Facebook anymore. That's the big thing. So I will be happy to post the links to the art videos I come across in the community tab. What I was saying was, please keep an eye, and that way you don't miss them, because some of them are funny and some of them are cool art methods, you know, things like that, because I run into them on a bunch of different places on Facebook. So I'm happy to pass them on, because I know some of you would find them really interesting. All right, I'm having an issue with these 3 pages, and here I thought this was a good idea to make it a really big sort of All right, I think this needs to go up in this corner. I'm not sure why, but for some reason I feel like it needs to go up there. And this needs to take center stage, and it actually works with the colors of the picture around it, but that was not my intention. So would it work sitting there? Yes, to cover those letters. Yes, it would work there. Okay, so if we did this whole candle thing under here, that would work. Who tore this? What savage tore it? Oh my god, look at that white. The white side showing. Ugh. Oh. Sure, Jan, just tear right into the page. That's always positive. Yeah. Okay, so let's get that back where it should be. Alright, so way to wreck a page. Way to go, Janet. Alright, how high could we come up here if I'm gonna take some of this off then? Okay, so I can come down this way. Like I said, there are some kinds of paper that just do not tear right. They just don't. And it can be very annoying, you know. Okay, so we're at the edge of this. Alright, let's get this. Let's get this show on the road, shall we? We'll get this down and see where we're at after that. I have to change the stick tack on the top of my work table here. It's over time. It starts to look ratty and it gets discolored from paint and ink and all kinds of stuff. So you got to end up changing it out now and then. And I've got another roll of this pretty sort of pale white gray wood. And I do love that shade, this background shade. Okay, card. Thank you. Oops, that was fun. Wow. Where did that, look at how I folded that. Ooh, I hate it when that kind of thing happens. Whinge, whinge. I'm whinging. I hate that. That's why I say it's nice when you can work on heavy paper, because then you don't have to worry about stuff like that, you know? Okay, so we were going to put this right here. There we go. A little bit of that walkway showing. There it is. That's what I wanted. You can even take that over a little bit.